topic?
A topic.
An idea. Suggestion.
And if one of the storytellers cannot tell a story related to that topic, it costs me $2. And in all these years of Stories Galore, it's never cost me anything. I've never spent the $2. I still have the same $2. And it's worth about $1.50 right now.
Well, if you had invested it in a money market fund, it would be worth even less. Not like that guy there in New York.
I'll put it in the see if the government can help me out. So now it's open if anybody has a topic.
Any topic.
How about a horse?
Horse?
Oh.
I wouldn't do that.
The floor is open. Horse?
Butterfly.
We've got a
We're working on the horse.
He's
about to lose his $2.
If not, I've got one other horse if we don't.
Go for it, Brian.
Oh.
Yes,
We
please.
leave our honor here.
Take my $2.
Now he owes you.
Asham catches a ghost. Story from Japan. There was a boy by the name of Asham who came from very modest origins. In fact, he was so poor that at the time of his birth, his parents had to give him away to a nearby stable where he worked for a long time. And eventually he had earned enough wages where he could have anything in the stable that he wanted. But he asked for the one thing that the stable master hadn't counted on. He asked for his freedom. The stable master said, well, I guess that's fine, you may go. And on he went, but he had nothing. He could give his parents nothing. He had no money. All he had was himself and his 2 good feet. So he began to walk down the road. Unfortunately, there is a saying that a man who has no material possessions and no family that he can call his own nearby is doomed to be haunted by the spirits. And so it was that as he was walking down the road, a ghost began to follow him. He turned around. He didn't see it. Of course not. Ghosts have no legs. He began to walk even more, and finally, he turned around and confronted the ghost, and he said, what are you looking for? The ghost said, I'm looking for a boy named Asham. I want him. I want his skin. And he said, well, I don't know anybody named Asham. But why don't you walk with me for a while? Maybe we'll find him. And so Asham walked along, the ghost floated along, they began to swap jokes, stories. And the ghost finally revealed something. You've been such a nice companion. I'll give you a secret. You didn't know this, but there's one way to catch a ghost. Asham said, what's that? Spit. I'm sorry? Spit. You spit on a ghost, you can make it do anything you want it to do. And Asham said, oh, okay, I'll keep that in mind. And he caught the ghost and goes, oh, what did you have for lunch? And Asham said, there's one thing I need. I don't need a ghost, but I need a horse. And the ghost turned into a magnificent horse. And Asham jumped on it and rode into the next town, where he was the only one who had a horse. And so he went up to the richest man in the town and said that he would be glad to sell that horse for as much money as the man could pour into his outturned hands. The rich man was glad to pass over the money. And Asham went back to his parents and showered them with the coins and stayed with them the rest of his days. The dutiful son went outsmarted the ghost.
One way that we end this, and it calls for your participation, and if you'll follow right along with those people who've done it before. Okay? There are only 2 things to worry about in this world. Whether you have schooling or not schooling.
Yes, yes, yes.
If you haven't got schooling, then there's only two things to worry about.
Oh, what's that?
Whether you get a job or whether you don't get a job. If you get a job, you got nothing to worry about, but if you don't get a job, you've only got two things to worry about.
What's that?
Whether you make some money, whether you don't make some money.
Oh, yeah, of course.
You got nothing to worry about. If you don't make some money, you've only got two things to worry about.
Oh, really?
Whether you eat or whether you don't eat.
Oh, right.
You got nothing to worry about, but if you don't eat, you've still only got two things to worry about. Whether you live or whether you die. If you live, you got nothing to worry about. If you die, you've still only got two things to worry about.
What's
What's that?
Up there and down there.
Oh, really?
Up there, you know you're not having anything to worry about. If you go down here, if you're so busy shaking hands with storytellers, you won't have time to worry. And next month, we'll have Larry Thompson here,
Oh, good. Oh, he's good.
who was a former president of Storyteller.
He's a Texan.
And, right, I do want to introduce Gloria, who runs the place and do all this stuff in the chorus. So if you give her a big hand.
Coming, as you can tell, our group's getting a little larger.
Yeah.
Great.
Thanks for the cake. Thanks for the
I want to
logo.
thank you to those of you who came to share stories at our grand old days. It was wonderful. We averaged 40 kids that came throughout the week, and that day for our grand celebration, we ended up with 186.
Wow. Wow. It was a great atmosphere here. There was a great atmosphere. The grandparents.
Yeah.